Welcome to our Rolemaster Actual play session. Twilight of the Old Order and Ain't No Place for a Hero are two campaigns, currently co-joined, set in the World of Duranarki, the continent of men. The game system used in our game is Rolemaster Classic, with a liberal inclusion of home rules. We hope you enjoy our story, and, as always, may the dice roll in your favor. This is episode 83 of Twilight of the Old Order and episode 61 of Ain't No Place for a Hero. The two parties are on a desperate quest to recover two more arcane lodestones, which they hope will lead to their escape from the strange, multi-dimensional place known as the In-Between. We pick up the story as our heroes start to venture further into the vault of the Righteous Wing, after they have attempted to execute their plan to first sleep and then slay the foul, acid-spitting creatures. But, yeah, let's start the game. Alright, map coming up right now. This is where you guys find yourselves. Now, one thing I meant to mention last night, your little fire that was burning quite brightly here, well, burning here and managing to put off quite a bit of light, has now well and truly gone out with the amount of time you guys have taken, making up your minds and deciding things. For those that weren't here last time, I'll just increase the light a smidge. There we go. It's a bit better. So you had cleared out this room. You'd come through this room. There was this little room through here, which you had gone into. You felt a bit nervous about one of these flagstones. In fact, this flagstone right here. And you elected not to go into this room, but you did send the ever-present Whispling in. And the ever-present Whispling, there, by the way, there should be a grid there. I'm not quite sure why that's not. Into survey this room. Sorry, there should be a portcullis here. I think it's just affected by the fog of war feature on the map. You noticed that there was a well here and some other kind of detritus around here. A door here. A doorway that you can see here, and another door here. So the portcullis was here, leading into this strange skull room that you now know quite well. You did quite a bit of scheming and plotting about what to do next, and after moving people into position, with firstly Keros and Neathanel here, and Tanya followed up with Grey here. You cast a couple of sleep spells. Didn't quite go as you planned, but you did manage to sleep firstly one, and then two of these hideous acid-spitting critters. However, you did manage to alert the rest of them, and you've seen one of these creatures run out and head over this way, or at least the Whispling has. The Whispling is positioned really irritatingly from a GM's perspective here. There are two of these creatures that you've seen here. One is over here. Nicholas, you know where it is, but realistically, because things are moving quite fast, hard for you to describe. The other thing to note was there was quite a lot of banging on the doors. However, when these creatures saw you and started hissing and roaring and making a lot of noise, rather unfortunately, that banging that had ceased has now come back. And that banging is coming from this door here, the door that was very conveniently locked, well, jammed closed with grey. So that's where we begin the game. There is, of course, one very important role that we're about to do, or more to the point, Anthony is going to do, or Askell's going to do, and that is to roll a 50 to see what happens. But before we do that, any qualifying questions, anything people want to know, anything that's not clear, yeah, let me know.
Yes, do I have to?
I think you do. I kind of think you do.
I'd actually completely forgotten about it. Like last week I was remembering. I said I better confess, and this week I've forgotten about it.
Oh no, emblazoned. Oops, I didn't have my map on. Emblazoned on my mind. Yeah. Any other? Just before we roll that, any other questions from anybody?
No, just saying hello.
Hey, how you doing?
How are you? Sorry for being late.
No problem at all. No problem at all. How you doing?
Very well, thanks. Yeah, pretty good.
Excellent.
Great area tomorrow. Very excited.
Oh, nice one. Christmas bash?
Yeah.
Excellent. Excellent. Enjoy. Cool. Anything else, guys? Going once. Going twice. All right. So where we're going to pause for a second to roll this 50 is, I think it was Leif that actually slept the second one, this one here. That has just collapsed in a heap. That's where we left the end of that round. This noise has started from behind you again, rather unnervingly. Askell, would you like to roll a D100, please? And let's see what happens.
Right, here we go. 84.
What?
Couldn't buy anything above 10 last week.
84. Excellent. Excellent.
You can at least mute yourself, Chris.
What's that?
You can at least mute yourself when you're think way.
All right. So you guys see. I'm gonna pop it in here. Hang on. Bang. You could, of course, end up with a towering column of flame, as you did last time. You could end up with God knows anything. But in this case, let's see if I can find an image. Just going. Going. So, you guys are just absolutely bemused at this. You've never seen anything quite like it. Your characters probably never will again. But starting as kind of an apparition that comes through the wall about here, and then just drifts across, is this. Oops. Or will be this. A group of young men sitting in what appears to be some kind of boat, wearing strange, utterly outlandish equipment, and just shouting, and one of them is just shouting this word. You don't know what it means, because you don't speak the language, but stroke, 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 stroke. And little bit by little bit, this strange apparition, which comes from here, and then starts here, and just goes across here, into this wall and disappears.
That's brilliant.
I'll take that.
You've never seen anything like it. And it wasn't me. It wasn't me that wrote this description, by the way.
What is this list?
All right. Beginning of the next rounds. You were lucky. What else could you have rolled?
Take it. I'll take it.
You'll take it. You'll take it. Yeah. A small group of mind flayers. Astral projects right next to the party. Could have been another one. So, yeah, you were lucky. Let's see who rolls a 50 tonight. All right, so I'm going to start the rounds, and I'm rolling for a new encounter. Initiative, and we're off. What's this thing do? So you hear and out of the gloom through here, and Nicholas, only you're aware of this, of course, it strides this massive figure which you've seen previously. It's the same creature that you've seen before, and it just comes in here. It's clearly alerted to whatever the hissing things were. And it just kind of comes out and stands here, Nicholas, and just is kind of looking around stupidly. Next up is Neathanol. Do we have Neathanol with us yet? I don't think we do.
Yes.
We do have Neathanol with us. Hello, Neathanol.
Good evening. Hello. How are you?
How you doing?
Hi, I'm coming too. I'm sorry, a little late.
No worries. You're probably still half asleep.
I am a bit, but that's all right. Nathal, she was just waiting, I think, on the sort of spells to. I think she'll carry on preparing.
Okay, sure thing. Cool. Good to have you, Graham.
Thank you. Oh, it's good to be here.
Next up is Jada.
And I creep forward a bit. I can't see myself.
Yep.
Where am I?
So Jada is here.
Oh, yeah. Now creep forward.
Mm-hmm.
That's all.
Just
I should prepare something, shouldn't I?
to about
Not yet.
to about here.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Cool. Let me just see if I can switch my banging down a little bit. My banging's a bit loud.
What is that banging?
So the banging is from this door here. So Gray very helpfully jammed this two sessions ago. Jammed this door here where some of those hideous skeleton creatures are, and you're assuming it's them bashing on the door,
Oh.
but you
Gotcha.
don't know for sure. All right, great. Next up is Keros. Keros, you're here alongside Neathanol.
Can I hold till the end but prepare?
Yes.
What's that called? Opportunity or delayed opportunity or something?
Delayed action, opportunity action, whatever you want to call it. Yep, sure.
Yeah. Thank you.
Cool. All right. Next up is Etienne. Etienne, one hand. Is he doing anything?
Right, don't rub it in. No, I don't think so. I think he's just listening intently and keeping an eye on that door.
Okay, cool. This critter here comes barreling out, pauses here, alerted perhaps by the limited amount of light that comes out, and kind of pulls back its head in this absolutely hideous movement you've seen it do, and just lets loose with this gouted acid that comes down, spatters down here, and spatters the stones down here. Next up, Grey. Grey, you are currently here.
That acid creature was a bit gross. Didn't like that. He'd probably just hold in place and wait for, just prepare and do that opportunity thing as well. He hasn't seen that creature that came up, did he?
No, he is literally, he is
Behind the
literally,
wall.
yep, hugging wall. He's heard it. He's heard liquid or something spatter here. He's certainly seen these things before, so he's got a reasonable guess of what happened. Nicholas, you get minorly get a couple of hot drops on you, but nothing, no ill effects. Yep. Grey. Anything else?
I think he'd probably just keep preparing, and the opportunity rises. If there's like one rattling the door or something, he might poke his head around and try and put it to sleep.
Okay, cool. Leif.
So Leif can see that one?
He can see all three, the two that are currently asleep, and then this one here. Yes, he can.
Yep. He will have a go at sleeping that one.
Okay. He hasn't prepared, or he cast. Yep, go for it.
18.
Ooh.
Oh, he'll do his gesticulations and what's the other one? Vocalization.
Okay. So 18 minus 30 plus what's his level, please?
Ooh, what did he say? 7.
7.
Yes. Yep.
Plus 10 for shouting. No, gesticulations plus 5 for shouting is 10. Distance is neither a positive nor a minus. That spell miraculously goes off. Miraculously. But now I am asking people to keep track of their PowerPoints, please. I understand people are probably chewing through them quite a lot. Okay, Pete, you are that level. It is that level.
The 10 extra minus 10 over each level needed.
Yes, understood. Up till 10, is that right?
No, up to 6.
Up to 6. All right.
Yep.
Cool. All right. The good news is you could still put it to sleep. The bad news is it needs to roll an 11 plus. Here's the roll. D100s. No joy.
No worries. He will also say, he'll point and say 1 to sleep.
1 to sleep. Okay. And
actually, sorry, sorry to interrupt. He's got 25%, so he can say more than 3 words.
correct.
Yeah, and he'll say, "What do you see, Nicholas?"
Okay. Okay. Cool. And you did cast a spell, so.
Have you got one with a fizzle at the end of it? Oh,
Yeah.
like a disappointing cast.
Maybe we've just got, I don't know. That about right?
That's about right. Or perhaps you're sort of condescending, or you're sort of like that other yay you've got.
Yay!
Yeah, that one.
Or
Stinky.
I think the trombone's the best one. Though,
trombone? All right. There we go. All right, we did try. Cool. Who's next? Escallion is next. Escallion, what are you doing?
Where am I?
Right.
In the middle somewhere?
There.
Right. So we know we got some more skeleton zombie dudes in there. And the reason we didn't go the other way was because of we suspected floor trap.
As well as it's in sight of the skull room and the acid spitters.
Yeah. Have we thought about just trying to trigger it? See what happens?
Well, they might get out then, and then we'd be sprayed with acid.
Oh, yeah, good point. That's if we think it's opens the grate. Okay, cool. So we're going to kill the acid spitters first.
We can certainly try.
Right, in that case. Yeah. Not really a lot to do, is there? Yeah. I guess Escort will do nothing. Yeah.
Okay.
We're in a holding pattern. Yeah.
Alrighty. Okay. Afsun backs off. She comes back down here and stands over here. And with a screech and a yelp, this fourth one comes up here, turns at the bars, oops, and yeah, yet again, like its companion before it, just jettisons foul, hideous, repulsive smelling goo down the corridor to no effect. Nicholas.
Nicholas, I assume he's heard what Leif said.
Yes, he did.
Yep. Nicholas will report what he's seen, which would be that he can see the big monster standing. What are we going to say? East side of the room, basically. It's using our compass points from the arena that we've sort of that's all the other monsters that can be seen in there, isn't it, at the moment?
Correct.
Cool. We've got 2 asleep, 2 awake, and the big one. And he will, if he's still got a little bit of action. Oh, is he already in sight up the corridor?
It's a moot point.
fine.
I'm going to say he can be. Yep.
Yep. Yeah, he'd take a couple of steps so he can see up the corridor, but he'd be behind Leif.
Okay. Yep.
And I guess that's his action.
Behind. Yeah.
Well, if he's seeing through the Whispling's eyes, that's 50% concentration.
Cool. And,
Yeah.
Thank you. So yes, well and truly done. Yep, that's him done. Cool. Severin.
Sort of waiting on to hear how the plan is going. Really, I guess if he's near Nicholas, he would ask him. Is what we plan now achievable?
You could probably yell it at.
Oh, he'll just wander over closer and say it next time. That's fine.
Okay.
It'll wander.
Okay. Yep. Realistically, you're probably done for the round, I'm afraid, Nicholas. So you're going to have to think about that and come back to Severin next round. All right. Demos.
I think he's just gonna wait.
Okay.
And keep his spear and shield up just in case.
Okay. Is he standing in any particular way, watching any particular direction?
I think he's kind of. I feel like he kind of wants to keep an eye on the door because he can hear it.
Okay.
But he, so he still can kind of see through his peripherals.
Yep.
To where the acid spitters are.
Okay, so about there-ish.
Yeah.
Cool. All right.
Cool.
Thank you. Mithun?
Whereabouts was she again? Yep. She is going to say, she is going to move to behind Leif on the back wall, and she is going to be wanting to look up at the end of the portcullis. So she's right behind Leif, sort of past Jadar, out of the way.
Cool.
Yep.
Just
sort of, I guess, next to Nicholas, really, in that back corner, and she's wanting to be looking at the things behind the portcullis, and if not this round, at least next round, we'll be monitoring the sleeping ones.
cool. I'm just going to remove Jadar from field of play. I'm going to pop her there. Why? Because that's actually Jadar there because she was carrying a light last time. So we have Jadar that looks like Nicholas, and we have Nicholas that looks like Nicholas. Yep. Just so because I didn't get a chance to put a light on Jadar. So there we go. We have a Jadar Nicholas and a Nicholas. Okay. Cool. Tanya.
He's just sort of waiting for instruction, really. She's there to really fire an arrow, but she doesn't want to really. She's not clear already what's going on, so she's holding and waiting.
Sounds good. Oops. All right. Cool. That is the end of the round. Anybody who was waiting, which I think was Gray and Keros, any actions from you guys that I need to know of?
I reckon actually Gray might try and move closer to where Nicholas is.
Okay.
So that he can maybe get a bit more of an eye on these sleeping monsters, and so he can give it a go.
So down to here, maybe?
Yeah.
Okay. All
With
right.
his shield up in case any acid comes.
Okay. The acid, by the way, seems to be falling short, kind of around here.
Been burned before, though.
Yep, fair enough. Okay. And sorry, Keros?
Where is she? Sorry.
She's here.
She might. Who's on the other side of that wall? Sorry, is that?
Yeah, no.
Not on the other. Sorry, the opposite side.
We don't know.
Oh, okay. She might. Can she just mosey around that wall?
This one here?
Yeah.
So she's coming around here?
Next to the other person who I don't know is there.
Okay. The end of the round. Yep. Give me a routine moving maneuver, please. Just no failures.
Me too.
Yep.
Do I just stay where I am to avoid a dice roll? Let's have a look. 92.
92. No, you're fine. Into the rounds, and you miraculously are safe. Okay. Cool. That's the end of that round.
Oh, can I prepare a spell
Yeah.
next round? Just to heal S.
Oh, yep. Next round. Sure thing. Cool. All right. That's the end of that round. Initiative, and we are off. This creature comes charging over here. It's clearly curious about what its companions are doing, and just starts yelling and screaming, smashing at the bars, beating its hand against the bars. Pete, if you wouldn't mind picking up those two images you had of both the the acid spitters and this creature, and just pop them into the chat. That would be useful. And just making a heck of a noise. Next up, this one here that was on the ground is now back on. Is slowly kind of getting back on its feet. It's clearly been half kicked, and yeah, it's now awake again. Nathanel.
I mean, yeah, I mean, she's just waiting for instruction.
Sure thing. She, of course, can't see a thing. Keros, you have very boldly, might I say, danced around here. It was a good move, and you're now here. What actions are you doing, please?
She's just going to hold there, and can she just... Did that preparation cease when she moved?
That was a very short distance. Yeah, it's a very short distance. I'll give it to you, but any more than that, and actually realistically you're probably here, any more than that, and you certainly would have lost your prep. I mean, you moved 7 foot or so. Yep, so she's preparing.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay. Jada, you wanted to start preparing?
Yes, please.
Certainly. Done. This one here kind of just dances around a bit and comes up here. The 3 are much the same, kind of chafing at the bars. They can see you down the other end. And indeed, yeah, definitely. The first one that was slept, this one here, is now back on its feet as well, or is in the process of waking up. Eskel.
Right. I might go back into the room where the trap thing was.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, I'm gonna try something.
You get to about here, and it is pitch black. You can't see a thing.
Right. I'll need to cast a spell.
Okay.
So I'll prepare.
Okay, sure thing.
Cool. Yep.
Alrighty. Leif.
Leif will say he's going to cast sleep on one of the ones at the front.
Mm-hmm.
And so that's 75% action. He's going to say, everyone, put them to sleep if you can.
Okay.
Last chance.
Okay. How many power points has he got left, Pete?
He has got 28.
Okay.
The sleep spell's a 2nd level spell.
Cool. Give me a roll.
Oopsies, not that. 21, not much better.
21.
And doing the gesticulations and the thing.
Plus 7, plus 10, plus 5, negative 30. Again, the spell goes off, like, barely. You're that. It's that. Alright. Okay, let's see if it makes it.
Oh well, we tried. Cool.
So the spell goes off. Nice try, Leif. Nice try. Okay. And he's suggested that people do their thing. Nicholas is next.
He's going to cast sleep on one of the things.
He's a bit further back. He's there. What's the distance? Okay. Okay, give me a roll, please. And this will be without prep as well.
That's a 3.
A 3!
Plus 12. He's only got +5 for gestures.
Yes,
'cause he
correct.
can't do other things.
I don't really think he can do gestures because you need both hands to do gestures.
Oh, okay. So he can't do that either.
No.
Right.
So 3 plus 12, is that right?
I believe so. Yes.
Negative 30 is a negative 15. That's a spell failure. Make a roll.
Oh dear. It's a first level spell.
Make a roll, please. Now, did we decide that sleep spells are an attack spell or a non-attack spell?
A mental force.
If it's a force spell, it's an attack spell. I think
Yep,
that's
yep.
fair to say. Give me a roll.
80. Now I roll well.
80. Nicholas. Severe strain causes caster to misfire. Caster takes 5 hits and is stunned for 3 rounds. So firstly, wham! It really hurt you, Nicholas. You're now on 50 hits. You're stunned 3, and the spell misfired. So I'm going to say it does go off with a result like that. And I'm going to say if you roll a... Where are you? That's you there. Yeah, if you roll either a... Yeah, roll a d6, please. And if you roll either a 1, 2, 3, the spell goes off in front of you. 4, 5, and 6, it either goes off to the side or behind you, ineffectually. Make a roll, please.
1, 2, 3 in front of me.
Yes, please.
Sorry, 3. 3 in front of me.
Oh,
Roll
you
a 3.
rolled a 3. I'm going to say that goes off on Grey.
Does the shield up help?
It's facing the other way, buddy.
Wouldn't worry because he only rolled a 3 on the attack.
Yeah.
So is that how it works?
It is. But, Grey, you still need to make a resistance roll. What level are you, please, Grey?
6.
6. So 7 versus 6
Oh, Nicholas is 6.
is... 6, thank you.
Yep.
Is at 50. It was a terrible roll. So, negative 70. What is your... Grey, what is your... what realm are you, please, Pete?
He's mentalism. Yeah, he's mentalism. It's an essence spell list, but I think everything changed to mentalism because he's mentalism. Is that right?
So, Grey, what's your mentalism, please?
Sorry, I'll just try and find that.
Sorry, Greg. Whoops.
Happens to the best of us. Oh shit. Where are you? Mentalism. Mentalism is +5.
+5, negative 5. Grey, you need to roll a negative 15 or better. If you roll a under, you can still cup this up, but you have to roll a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 to do that.
Okay. Okay. So I rolled a 57. So am I doing a... What am I rolling?
No, you're fine. You're fine. You're fine. You're fine. So, yeah, Grey, from behind you, there is just this, there's just this sad, this strange kind of.
Going for a trombone?
And there's no trombone, but you for a second or two you were feeling a little bit sleepy, but no, you're okay. You're all right.
Oh, sorry.
Okay.
Grey, it is now your turn. Shrugging off sleep, what do you do?
He's inspired to try it himself, actually.
Okay.
Not on Nicholas, but on the monster.
Okay. This is a distance of 50 foot. Give me a roll, please. No preparation.
All right. He had been preparing before he ran, but I guess that means he loses his prep, right?
Correct.
Right. Oh, he will roll, and he's rolled. Oh, that's 77.
77. Minus 30 for not prepping. He's got a shortened. Oh, he doesn't. Can you cast without a? Oh, you don't have a hand free because you've got a sword and shield.
Oh.
Correct.
Yes, he does.
Yeah,
You're right.
What
true.
realm is he?
That's a good question.
What do you mean, what realm?
Is he mentalism or is he essence?
I can't remember. I think it's essence.
Yeah.
The top of the sheet, it'll say realm.
His sheet about himself.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Let me see. Yeah, essence.
Yep.
Essence. Casting with no hands is a negative 20 modification for essence. Channeling users and channeling users and 10 for mentalism. You
Can
didn't.
he shift a weapon for 10%? Sorry.
He. Not really. Shift a weapon? How do you shift a weapon? You drop a weapon.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, Gray. You didn't know that rule. But I'll tell you what. I'll halve it. Negative 10 rather than negative 20. So yeah, definitely if you're casting, you need to have a hand free. I think we've been playing that rule reasonably consistently. Certainly a heavy penalty for essence, and channeling not so bad for mentalism. I think it was a negative 10. Did I say? Did I say it was? Yeah, a negative 10 for mentalism. Right. So that ends up as a. Oh, and another range penalty. It ends up as a 27, I'm sorry, Gray, after a good roll. What level are you, please? 6th versus that level. It's got a roll of 23 or better.
Right.
Exclamation mark. RD 100. Oops. Rolled it incorrectly. Exclamation mark. RD 100. Boom. Sorry, mark off some PowerPoints, and that, unfortunately, for you is.
Does he have time to stow away his axe? His clobbering axe?
Yep. To sheath a weapon is 20%. 20%. He's cast. So yep, you got 5% left. So yes, the axe is now sheathed. You're still holding the shield.
Right. Thank you.
All right. All right. Etienne, any actions?
Oh God, not really. It'll try and seduce our what's her name? Her hostess.
You try to seduce her?
Yeah.
Okay. Give me a roll. Don't know if it's quite the moment, but yeah, give it a go.
$93.
Ooh, nice. What is his seduction, please?
Charm seduce is plus 73.
Okay, 73 plus 93. You are in the middle of a dungeon with horrible things going on around you, so there is a reasonably hefty minus to that. Even with the very heavy minus, yeah. What do you do or say? Oh, can you speak her language?
If not, he'll just grin. He's just gonna, chat if he can chat. What does she speak?
She speaks. Hang on. She speaks Persanian, and you've figured out that she speaks a bit of Thebronic, a little bit of Thebronic, and a smattering of South Tongue, like a word or two of South Tongue.
Well, he speaks Thebronic quite well, so he'll sort of just chat away convivially and give her a best winning smile and just generally be his charming self.
She smiles back. She's over here. So Etienne comes up to her, and obviously everybody else is currently, doing other things. It's very, very dark in here, but she smiles at Etienne, kind of a little bit confused, but she seems to appreciate his attention, or at least his presence. She's looking pretty scared. She says, "What's going to happen? What are we trying to do? I don't understand the strange language that you speak."
He'll just try and reassure her and just say that the spellcasters are trying to find to put the creatures to sleep so that we can put them out of action. But he'll just generally make say some reassuring things and squeeze a hand or something and leave it at that.
Etienne, you squeeze her hand and you're in the process of letting go, and she doesn't want to let it go, and she actually puts her hands on your arm and pulls you closer.
Well, no, he's up for that. So whatever happens, he's quite happy about.
Okay. So she's quite reassured, and pulls Etienne closer, definitely.
Well, he'll respond in kind, I think, and if he feels like the going's good, he'll go in for the kiss, I think.
Oh no, she's not wanting a kiss. She's terrified at the moment.
Oh, okay, sure. In that case, he'll give her a good hug.
She definitely seems to like Etienne.
Oh, excellent.
Mithran.
Mithran will ready her bow and say, if sleep's not working, we should attack them next round.
Okay. Did she have?
She won't say next round, but
Did she have a bow? Did she have? Okay.
No, she would have had her sword, so she would have had it with her, so she will unsling her pack and begin preparing it.
Cool. Thank you. Demos. Any actions?
No, probably just the same things. Keeping an eye on the door and stuff, and shield and sword, shield and spear.
Okay. So you've seen so the light is through there. It's actually a pretty fair representation of what you can see. You've seen that smooth talking, now one-handed Etienne come over and start to chat up Afsun, and you've seen them kind of snuggle up together a little bit in the darkened corner. You've also seen that kind of strange Arab guy, Askell, move through here and then go through this doorway too. Okay. Next up is Tanya. You've heard some creatures up by the bars. You've also heard Mithran say we should start firing, or we should start loosing our bows. Any action for Tanya? Going once.
Tanya's sorry. Sorry, my thing crashed.
Right.
She'll spin, just unleash an arrow at the larger standing up creature.
Okay. So she
doesn't move forward, but just kind of twists around the corner here.
Okay.
She's obviously been cognizant where the acid is. Should just be So she's if she's noticed a bit close, she'll step away further because she wants to be out of the range of the acid.
Okay. Yep. So she steps back a little, kind of probably down here, just behind this pillar, kind of leans out, finds a target, and shoots. The range was that. Yep, give me a roll, please.
$99.
Nice. Roll again.
$70.
Nice work.
And she is with her bow plus 101.
Yep, got it. So this thing is very, very speedy, but that is a very, very solid thwack. I think, yeah, that was a heck of a shot, and sounding a bit like that, really. Squish. Let's see. It's a longbow, and it's on. Good shooting. One, two, three. That is a colossal 46 hits in an E and yeah, an E and a B. Wallop! Yeah. Give me a roll, please, on the large creature. Critical. This is just a normal arrow.
Yeah.
Give me a roll.
65.
65. Hang on. 65 is another 20 hits. That is a hell of a shot. And then the B, please. Roll again.
98.
Roll again.
74. Crikey. Go, Tanya.
So there was an amazing shot into this thing's side. Tanny, you knew it looked good the moment you loosed the shot, and this thing bellows in utter agony. And you see, the last thing you see before you step back around the corner is basically the arrow almost disappear inside this thing. It screams in pain, staggers for a second or two more. You don't see this because you're behind the corner, and then collapses on the ground.
Oh.
And does not move.
Hey.
Nice job. Well, hey. Time to attack. Fantastic.
One down.
Well done.
Etc. That was a hell of a shot. That was a hell of a shot. Nice work. It's down. That was killed 12th level.
Oh my god.
I'm glad.
Glad we didn't need that with a fruit knife. Jesus.
Or without a portcullis.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Cool.
Nice work.
Sorry, Chris. Was there anything I should know about that B crit in terms of experience? Was there any hits I should be tallying up?
The actual result was strike drives bone into kidneys and liver. Foe falls, taking 40 hits, and then dies. Pity.
Yes.
So
we
another
shall mourn it later.
another 40 hits. Wham! It goes down. Nice shooting. Next up, Severin.
Quite encouraged by that. We'll get out his bow.
Okay. Take him a couple of rounds to string.
Yep.
Cool. And that is the end of the round.
Eros have a turn?
She moved. She was preparing. She was preparing.
Yeah.
Initiative next round is not that thing because it's dead. This one here. Nothing. Okay. Jada, you were preparing last round. What are you doing?
I reckon I need to start making arrows. I was preparing. Yeah. Oh no, I'll just stay preparing. It's all good.
Sure thing. Sure thing. Neathanel. You've just heard a large thump from around the corner.
Right. Yeah, she's a bit close for poking her head around the corner at the moment. Yeah, I think she'll probably just hold her spell, really.
Okay.
Just concentrate.
Cool. Another one of these critters, there are 4 of them now, kind of just pacing in and around, kind of coming up to the bars. They're not spitting anymore, but just kind of peering out, watching, waiting. And most unpleasant of all, just making this horrible, horrible hissing noise. I should have been hissing actually earlier. Here's our hiss. Yes. All right. Next up is Leif.
He will enthusiastically whoop, not too loudly, and he's probably the type to give a, not a goofy thumbs up, but like a pretty cool, nice 1 to 10.
Well done, well done.
He'd probably say that, yeah. And he will begin. He will step to the side to his right to clear the way for archers, and we'll begin prepping.
Cool. Okay, done. Excellent. Afsun is kind of snuggling into your chest.
It's just getting awkward yet, GM.
No. Etienne, she really is just more afraid, and she's not speaking amazing Thebronic, but understandable. She says, "Strange burnt man, where do you? We probably shouldn't talk too much. Maybe I don't need to know. You told me not to ask, but where do you go when we return, if we ever return? Where do you go?"
I think he'll probably, respond with a bit of verse and explain that he, what he's about, and he says that he follows the whim of his lady, and that he, that he sort of stands for universal love and that sort of thing. He'll try and keep it as simple as he can. Obviously, he's kind of clocked that she doesn't speak too well, but she'll, I think he'll just make some pleasant and sort of, as he likes to speak about, the universal healing power of love, baby.
Okay.
And that sort of thing.
Okay. All Chat. Sounds good. Haskell, what you doing?
Oh, right. So he's prepared one round. So yeah, he's going to cast. When you do that transcend thing.
I think he actually moved. Yeah. I
Well,
think,
so,
I think he might have moved last round.
yes.
So he's prepping this round, correct? So preparation takes 90% action.
Oh yeah.
Yep. So prepping this round, cast next round.
Okay. Yeah.
Cool.
Now the question is like, is it every time like I do a spell, I need to do transcend armor, or do you only do it once?
No, absolutely every time. So the idea is, the concept behind it is characters that kind of the mechanics of the game are characters that wear armor and can fight with a sword and can use magic are a pretty potent blend. Like, you know, they kind of get the best of both worlds, spells and weapons, and they're better protected. So the idea is, kind of mechanically in the game, armor dampens or prevents spells from working. So particularly metal armor is really restrictive, but also leather can be too. So mechanically in the game, what it means is every single time he casts a spell while he's wearing his armor, it's fine if he's not, he needs to basically overcome it. He needs to kind of think and psych himself into it and then cast. As he goes up levels, of course, his transcend armor skill can get better and better and better to the point where he effectively doesn't need to roll, but at the moment, yes, he does.
Oh, yeah, no, that's cool. Yeah, it was actually I remember now. That was a question I was meant to ask. Is that do you do it each time? But that's cool. I fully understand.
Got it. Cool.
So yeah, he's yeah. Oh, that was the other thing. Now, as a half elf, how much can he see?
I forgot he's a half elf. So yeah, probably he could see comfortably, and it's getting really dark for him. A human would be pitch black, but he can probably see up to about in here, just making out the stuff on the floor in here. A human probably would have lost sight about here.
Oh yeah. So preparing. So whatever that 10% left, like as long as he can, mostly see, he'll just keep moving into towards that room.
Okay. Cool. He's moving through into this next one.
Yeah. Obviously aware that they already pointed out there's something wrong with the floor.
Okay.
But yeah.
That's there. Cool. Done. So he would have been able to do that last round, and so that's his movement last round, and he's prepping this round, and then if you wish, he can cast the round after that.
Okay. Cool.
Alrighty. Great.
Hello. Stowed away his axe.
Mm-hmm.
You see any of the little beasts?
Yeah, there are 3 of them, 3 or 4 of them walking up around here.
He's definitely going to try and put one of them to sleep again.
Okay. Give me a roll, please.
Yeah. $72.
Say again.
22?
A 2?
72.
22. Sorry, a bit of noise there.
22.
Please.
22.
Cool, nice one. Please remember, for those people that have special roles, Demos and various others, just do keep an eye on that, and do keep your eye on your 50s. 22. He is. Sorry.
72 with 7.
Oh, 7-2. Beg my pardon. 7-2.
Sorry.
That's all right. 7-2 plus his level is 7th. Is that right? 6th. 6th. He had the distance he's at is hampering him a little, I think. Oh no, just on 50. No, that's okay. So that's all right. No preparation. My minus 30 is a 48. All told, okay. Grey, you are 6th. They are that. Scroll to roll a 58 or better. Did not.
Hey.
Did not.
99.
90
Good
nice.
job.
90
Good job.
90 nice indeed. And this one here, number 1, just collapses. Oof.
Right.
Oh.
Can I say that's a great animation of them falling down? I hadn't seen it before. How they like, "Whoa!"
Etienne, you'll continue kind of reassuring and snuggling. Keros, you've prepared for one. You're preparing this round.
No, I prepared last round.
Okay, what are you doing?
Well, I was going to sneak around and sleep that creature, but we're done there. Have I got any other creatures in my sight? Would I have to move forward?
You're currently standing kind of there. So
Yeah.
You're looking at a wall at the moment.
Can I hear anything that would make me move?
You can hear movements of these things from around the corner, yeah. Up here, yeah.
But I don't know if there's any other ones there. Those two have gone down.
You don't know. You can't see.
Can I just stick my head round and just cast sleep just in case down in that vicinity?
You can stick your head out a little bit. You will have to. You'll get partial cover.
There's nothing else there, right?
I don't know. Is she looking?
She just wants to poke her head round and then just randomly cast sleep if there's anything there.
Okay. Okay. She looks out. One of these things sees her, and there is just this horrible gout of slime come out from its mouth. It kind of
No, but she's far away.
Spatters around here. Part of it kind of spatters up on, like the tail end of it, spatters up on her clothes and starts putting holes in her already pretty damaged clothes, but it doesn't affect her. She can cast if she wishes.
Yes, she'll cast sleep, please.
Okay, give me a roll. That was...
Which I think is level 6 from memory. I'll have to have a look.
Okay, make a roll, please. She's prepared 1 round, which will give Keros a 3. It'll give you a plus 10. Give me a roll, please.
Because she's got that other 2 thing.
Exactly.
Yeah,
And
so
is she
37.
Is she waving her hand and...
She's totally waving and
37.
pointing and...
So 5 for shouting, plus 10 for that, plus 10 for the spell. So that's a 62 all told. Range, there's no bonus on range. That level, you're going for this one here. It's number 2.
6.
It's a 6. Yeah, but your level is what level, please?
I'm 8th level.
Okay. Sorry, which one went down? That was number 1 that went down. Just a second. Get it down.
Give me a big one.
Yep. Number 2. Just a second. Number 2. Okay, so you're 8th. It's that level. And... Okay. It needs to roll a 74 or better. I'm going going to stop rolling these in the chat after a while because it's taken a while, but that's all right. 74 or better coming your way. Are you ready?
Born ready. Oh, poo! Poo you.
I'm
Ah,
sorry. So sorry.
Sorry, not sorry.
ah.
Spell went off, but no effect. She ducks back around the corner.
Okay.
Next up is Mithan stringing a bow. Tanya, after an amazing shot in the last 10 seconds, what does she do now? Hello, Tanya.
Sorry, talking to myself. Yeah, so she's in her usual rhythm. So she'd like to fire. I think she can fire this round, can't she? And then not the next. I think that's the way it works.
Correct. So she fired a longbow. Correct. Fired a longbow, reloading last round. Fires this round and can't fire next round. Correct.
So she'd like to aim for one of them that's not asleep.
Okay. Okay, give me a roll, please. That one, yep.
Not so good this time. 14 plus 101.
Okay. I'm going to say you're going for that one there.
I mean, I think one had the. She's hit one a couple of times before. Should have a couple of arrows sticking out of it. So that one.
Funnily enough, it's exactly the one she was after. What was the result, please?
14 plus 101.
One. Yeah. Sorry to say. That's a miss. The arrow just goes sailing off and clatters off into the dark.
Okay.
Miss. Nicholas, you're still stunned, reeling from nearly putting Grey to sleep. Demos, you're watching canoodling happen. Anything else from you?
No, he's just trying not to look.
Okay. Victory seems a bit perturbed that Kairos is not immediately in Victory's vicinity, and yeah, comes up and starts purring around your legs a bit. And says hi.
Look after my kitty.
Severin. Preparing a bow. That's the end of the round. Initiative. Next round. Bang. Neathril. Anything else?
Sorry, my Wi-Fi is terrible.
Sorry.
She's just waiting, really. She's just waiting for some sort of instruction. She still thinks the plan is as it was.
Cool. Cool. Kairos. What are you doing?
What is she going to do? Run away with her cat? She is going to move back closer to Tanya. Hopefully out of range. Yep, just like right next to her. And also meant to give her a little yay happy dance from before.
Okay.
Has she got any action left?
Yeah, plenty with that, yeah.
Can she move like parallel to Tanya? Will she squeeze in
like
next to her and the pillar? Yeah, there.
Yep.
Now, if she poked her head round again and cast sleep again,
Couldn't do it this round because she's, well, I mean, she's moved a matter of... No, she's moved nothing. So, yes, she could, actually.
She's going to give it another crack. Why the
Okay.
hell not?
Leans out, cast sleep. Give me a roll, please.
Yeah.
She doesn't get the +10 for preparing.
It's got that thing.
She does, +0.
So that's 0. And she's waving arms and
Yep.
oohing and ahhing and
Give me a roll.
sleep.
That's it.
Oh, 65.
65 +10 for gesticulations, +5 for shouting. There's no effect on range. There's no positive or negative effect on range. Ooh. Going for the same one. 8th versus... it's got to roll a 94 or better. This one goes down.
Huzzah.
Woohoo! Good job.
You.
Yes.
Nice one.
Okay. Nice work. Yeah, the two other ones remaining awake are kind of sniffing around this massive creature that's fallen down there and just generally kind of mulling around here. One of them is definitely keeping an eye out at the creatures, i.e. you, down the far end of the corridor. Askell, you prepared last round. What are you doing this round, please?
Right. Okay. I want to move to the like forward or to the left from our pit. So aware of the raised floor piece.
Well, you really can't. This is, by the way, you're standing in pitch black at this stage. You really can't see a thing.
Oh yeah. Okay. Well, I'll do transient armor and attempt to cast a spell.
Sure thing. Cool. So 101 success for transient armor. Go for it.
Oop. 34 plus the, was it 45? I think.
Yep.
Yep.
Unfortunately, that ain't 100. Where are we? GM tools, events. What is it? It is a skill. Didn't work. Do you still want to cast a spell?
Yep. We'll give it a crack.
Okay. Give me a roll.
Yeah. 77.
77 minus the. I think we said this was. He's wearing armor type 11A. Is that right? Does that sound about right?
10?
Or 10? Is it? Was it 10? Yes, it was 10.
Yes.
Yep. And he's essence, so negative 35. 77 minus 35. What level is he? 6th?
He's 5.
He's 5.
Indeed.
Sorry, what's that? Sorry? Nearly there?
Indeed.
Nearly there, yes. That, however, goes off. What do we want here? Do we want to... Is a conjuring spell, it's not a healing spell, an earth spell, an arcane spell? A nature spell? Is it a nature spell, maybe?
Elemental spell.
There we go. And you said let there be light, and there is now light. Oops.
Yeah. So do you want me to read it out? Projected light.
Yep, please.
So it's a beam of light, like a flashlight, springs from the caster's palm, 50-foot effective range.
Excellent. So this isn't a beam of light, it's just a light, but it will do. There we go. Askell, you now have light. What do you do?
So how much have I got left for the round?
25%.
Okay. Yeah, I'll just stand around. Yeah,
Okay.
I'll scan the room, like, because it's projected light. So I guess it's, can I see much more of the raised tile?
So, looking around inside this room, just to kind of describe where you're at. Yeah, I mean, it's just full of kind of wooden rubbish, old crates, and mouldering bits of wood. Yeah, you can definitely see, particularly with your now very effective flashlight, that yes, indeed, there is a raised section around most of this this flagstone. Basically, it's hard to see, but now that you know it's there, you can spot it for sure.
Right. And can I see, just, I think we talked about the flagstone about 5 foot, is that right?
Yes, 5 by 5. Yep, exactly.
Okay, cool. And could we see anything further into the room next door more than what the whistling could see?
Oops, hang on. Let's see if I can. No, it's not going to do it. Screwing around unnecessarily. Can you see into? Yeah, you can.
More.
Yeah. Just the facts. You can see probably bits of the skeleton here. You can see bits of the woodwork. I'll just show you a bit of what that entailed. Just 1 second. Just kind of decaying bits of timber and things like that. Just hang on. Just coming. Yeah. So it's kind of scattered around the floor. There's these strange kind of wooden, look like kind of almost chess pieces. There's a short sword, kind of looks. You can actually see a bit better with the flashlight. Well, not that you've seen this at all, actually. There's part of what appears to be musical instruments and some what appear to be kind of woodworking tools, and they're scattered kind of in and around. In and around kind of this area here.
Oh yeah, and we can see that looks to be some sort of well.
Yeah, like very much a well. Yep.
Cool. All right.
Probably you'll go at this stage. Whoops.
Yeah. That's all. Yeah, I just want to see what I could.
Yep.
Actually see for himself in the room. Cool.
Great.
Hello.
Hello.
Gray would be preparing to cast another sleep spell.
Sounds good. Excellent. Anything else?
That takes us this round, eh? That would take it up.
That's 90% of this round. Yep.
That's what he does.
Cool. Next up, Leif. He was preparing last round?
He was preparing last round. Sorry. Just realised I forgot to think about what she's going to say to Neathnol. He will. He will continue to prepare, and he will say in sort of a normal voice. Hope he knew where Neathnol was about, so hopefully a voice that will reach her, but not much beyond in his estimation. He'll say, we're shooting and sleeping them.
Okay. Cool. Neathanel, you've now heard this information. You were waiting. Your call if you do anything with it at this time. Okay. Anything else, Leif?
No, I think that'll be his turn. He's still prepping.
Cool, done. Excellent. Next up is Jada.
We'll do another round of prep.
Mm-hmm.
And Escort, if you want to be healed, you better start running towards me.
He, of course, your characters are now quite some distance apart, so I don't know if you'd mentioned
Can't hear me. Yep.
Yep, can't hear you. Alrighty, cool. Another round of prep. Alright. Etienne, anything else for you?
He will say something along the lines of, "My worship is within the heart that rejoices, but all acts of love and pleasures are my rituals. Let there be in strength, power and compassion, honor, humility, mirth and passion within you." In a reassuring way.
Her Thebronic's not quite that good, but she gets part of it. She kind of gets the sense. And you hear her sigh.
Excellent.
Snuggles a bit closer to you. She then kind of looks up at you and says, "Where do you return to, if and when we leave this place? Where do you want to return to, if and when we leave this place?"
He'll say something about that they have a task they must complete, a higher calling, and he asked the same question of her.
I'll return to my masters, and with this, you can almost see some tears welling up in her eye. My master's study, back in our beautiful city.
He says you could come with us.
That's very kind, but I should return, but you could come with me. It's possible to, perhaps it's possible to change the incantation. There is potential for me to change where I go and where anybody goes. If the ritual is said correctly, it's a more harder ritual than I'm used to. But if I get it right, you could come with me.
And sorry, where do I know where that is?
A very long way away, down in the legendary realm of Pirzania, the counterweight continent full of gold to the south.
And does that, from his geographical knowledge, offer? Is that one of the access points potentially to Torang that we've talked about?
Azov.
Ah, okay.
Not that he knows that, of course. The other party does.
Well, okay. Well, he'll make some encouraging noises and kind of would express and try and find out a little bit more about her homeland and where it is, and
okay.
Just express an interest in finding out more.
She says if I manage to get the incantation right, and it's more complex, it's more challenging, but I can potentially change where you end up. I don't know when you'll end up, and I don't know if my time and your time are the same times, but perhaps we could be together. All of us.
I pray that they are.
All right. Merely probably 10 seconds for romancing is not very long, so we'll move on. Nicholas, you're still stunned. Tanya.
Is reloading for the following round.
She is. Cool. Okay.
Staying out of range of droplets of acid.
Cool. Mithan, this will be your final round of preparing your bow.
Awesome.
Demos, anything for you?
Did he see the light? The Escal? Does the room... Oh, no, he's a bit far away.
A bit far away.
Never mind. Okay. Then no, he's just chilling.
Alright.
Just chilling. But spear and shield still up just in case, and he's kind of listening for stuff, but trying really hard to not listen to the conversation that's happening.
Which of course he can
It's around the corner.
Which he can of course follow extremely well.
Yeah, because he speaks to Bronix. He's trying really hard to not pay attention.
You have picked up that Afsun thinks that she can transport you to different locations. All right. That is the end of the round. Next round. And we are off. Okay, no. Neathanel.
Sorry, I dropped out just as Leif was about to say something. What did Leif say?
Sorry. That was last round, so sorry you did potentially miss a round. Leif, what did you say?
Said, I can't remember. We are still sleeping and shooting them.
Okay. I think she's just gonna have to keep holding. 'Cause she's not gonna. She's presumably aware it's gown past her, so she's kind of just assuming the plan will unfold. So she'll, I guess, hold.
Okay. Jada.
I am doing a little prayer and preparing a heck of a spell for the third round.
Okay, sounds good. Sounds good. All right.
Someone's going to get injured shortly, I can tell.
Don't tempt me. Okay. Leif.
He is going to cast sleep on one of the ones that's not asleep.
Okay. So that would be that one, number 4. Okay. Give me a roll, please.
55.
Now, did he prepare?
He prepared 2 rounds.
2 rounds, cool. So that's plus 0, 55 plus 6, 7.
And waving and.
Yep, plus 10, plus 5, yep. He's 6th level?
He is 7th level.
Cool. All right.
And it's the spell, the spell with the...
Yeah, got it. Hang on, just give me a chance.
Yep.
So 4, bang. Okay. 7th versus that. 35. And the difference again, please, Pete.
But every 1 level over that's needed, and it's up to 6 levels, is 10% off.
Okay.
Or 10 off.
Cool. All right. Preparation really helps.
It does. Hopefully.
This thing goes down.
Yeah! No trombones. Awesome.
All right. Cool. Nice work. I think we definitely deserve a. What do we deserve here? A.
Lullaby.
Very well done.
Yeah. Excellent. Any other actions for Leif with his 25% left?
He would step back out of the way.
Okay.
And probably say if he can, what's that? So that's 2 asleep, 2 up.
No. It's 3 down.
3 down.
Yep. 1. Yeah, no, 3 down. 1, 2, 3 down. And this one just kind of pacing around.
True. Cool. Yep.
Mm-hmm.
So
Okay.
3 asleep, 1 up.
Okay, cool. Next, Askell, you have lights. Let there be light. There is light. What are you doing?
All right, we're gonna attempt to jump across that tile.
Okay, cool. Graham very, very usefully sent me that list. Where is it, Graham? Hang on a
I think
second.
I attached it to your WhatsApp.
You did. You did. Just give me 1
The
second.
personal one.
Yep. Just see if I can find it. So running jump. Where is it? Jumping. Oh, damn it. Give it just one. Okay. Just coming, Askell. What Graham very helpfully did was send through world records of what people can actually do. So running long jump. What is your stat? Your agility and quickness stat combined, please, Askell.
Is that the bonuses or just
the bonuses? Yep, the bonuses.
The bonus. Okay. Hang on. Light. Plus 27.
Combined, so average of the two. Actually, sorry, mate. Sorry. That was should have been the bonuses. It's actually not the bonuses. The two stats added together divided by 2. The actual number.
All right. Okay.
Sorry.
1 moment, calculator. Oops. 78.
78. Cool. All right. All right. So that would be the world record for the best person in the world, which would be a hang on. Just to get this straight. So, best person in the world would be doing an absurd maneuver. In other words, this is them trying to get the absolute best they possibly can. And that would be an absurd because it's a world record. So that would be for 29.5 foot is the furthest that someone can jump. The absolute maximum for someone like Askell is probably a 20-foot jump for an absurd maneuver. This, however, is only 5 foot. So let's go down the scale here. So it's not absurd, it's not sheer folly, it's not extremely hard. It's probably I'm going to say it's a hard maneuver. That's cool. For you, jumping 5 foot. This is an all or nothing maneuver. Go for it.
Right.
He has the ability of doing quite a long run up through the doorway.
62.
62. Cool. What is your... We'll just take your agility on this, actually. What's your agility bonus?
Plus 8.
Beg my pardon. What's your moving and armor skill?
Moving and armor skill. What is that one?
Yeah, it's a confusing one, and it's gonna change irritatingly enough. I'll check actually.
Is that just a rigid leather?
Yeah, that's right.
Yep.
That's right. Yep, and it'll have 2 kind of results. Probably may have 2 results.
No, I got -2.
Yeah, that's it. -2. -2. So a 60 on a very hard on a hard maneuver. We said 60 will give you a 30% chance of doing this. 30 and under, you've done it successfully. 30 and over, you got a problem.
Okay.
Give me a roll, please.
Oops. 41.
41, you got a problem. All right. Give me a roll, please.
Mm,
You want this low.
44.
44. Unfortunately, that's a hard maneuver. So you stumble and you slip basically as you're coming up for your run up. Negative 30 for any 2 rounds, but critically 65% chance, 60% chance, 65% chance. No, sorry, 60% chance of landing on that square where you really don't want to land on. Give me a roll, please. 60 or under, and you're in real trouble.
41.
41. So, Askell, you come sprinting up. You basically stumble on something on the edge. You don't quite see what it is or whatever, but your foot goes out from underneath you, and there is this sound. This horrible sounds. The very first one is suddenly the ground just disappears from out beneath you, and you fall. And as you're falling, you have an extremely hard to try to save yourself as you're hurtling through space. An extremely hard modified by your agility, or no, by your -2 for your armor, and you've managed to save yourself. Give me a roll.
Right.
20 minus 2 and 18. You have a 5% chance of desperately grabbing onto the edge of this pit that you are now promptly falling through. 5 and down, and you've made it.
Ah, 99.
Really sorry, but you fall. Quite a long way down, and there are horrible metal, spiky things at the very bottom, and this is going to hurt. Askell, can you please roll a 1d4 to see how many plus 75 spear attacks you give to yourself? 1d4.
1.
1. Lucky man. You land just a complete fluke. You land luckily, very, very luckily. But you still get one of these horrible spikes coming up at you. Can you roll against yourself, please? It's plus 75.
45.
45. And it is a spear. You'll also take some damage from falling 20 foot.
Oh, 20 feet.
Yeah. Whap! Crunch. 11 in an A puncture. Can you roll the A critical on yourself, please?
75.
Ow. There's intense pain as the spear goes through part of your lower leg. Oh my god, that hurts. Another 3 hits, and you're stunned and unable to parry next round. You can do nothing next round, and you're at -25. Ow, that really, really hurt. And then, unfortunately, the full crush on yourself. Can you make a full crush on yourself, please? Make a roll for a plus 20 foot full crush.
Full crush.
Yep.
No, 99.
Roll again.
22.
22. Ouch! It's only, thank goodness it's only 20 foot. Full crush. Sorry, there was a 99 plus
22.
22 plus 20. And what armor type is he wearing, please?
Rigid leather.
Yeah, sorry, the rank. It's 10, I think.
10D.
10D, thank you. Wham! 24 in a D impact. Askell, you take another 24 hits and you are now unconscious because you had 16 left. Ow. You're now out to it. And can you roll a D impact on yourself, please, Askell?
Oops. 47.
47. Plus another 20 hits, and you're stunned another 2 rounds. So you are now down 20 plus 18. You're at negative 38 hit points, I'm afraid, Askell, by my count. What's his constitution bonus? So his constitution stat, please.
95.
95, okay. He's on negative 38. If he reaches 95, Askell is no more. Crunch.
Oh, jeez.
I'm sorry, mate. That really hurts. Wham.
Did my light go out?
Yes, it did. Yep. You're alone in the dark at the bottom of a pit. Gone. Sorry, buddy. Ow.
It's all exciting stuff.
It is exciting stuff. It adds to the drama. Gray, what are you doing, please?
He's not aware of this, eh?
No one is aware of this.
Oh, sorry, buddy. Is there any of those monsters left?
Yes, there is.
Yeah?
There is one more at the other end.
Okay. Typing to use my multiple animal sleep spell.
Oh.
Totally forgot about that last time, but probably just try the one animal sleep spell again since he's done some preparation.
He has done prep?
He has.
Okay, give me a roll. How many rounds prep, please?
He just did last round was a
Okay.
round of prep.
Okay, so that's negative 15 as opposed to negative 30. Give me a roll.
53.
53 plus 7, I think he is, for his level. 6, yep. That's probably it. If he's is he shouting? He can for plus 5.
Definitely he's shouting.
All right.
Well, actually, no, I don't. Well, to be fair, I don't know if it. I think last time the first time we used the spell, we said that he'd like whisper something. Maybe he shouts this time, because he's having a good time.
All right.
He can gesture, can't he? Didn't he put his sword away?
He did.
What's the diff? I thought you needed both hands.
No, one hand. Well, the restriction in essence is at least one free hand is needed. That's the general restriction.
Yep, cool. So yes, he can. So another 10 for that is a 74. Bang! You are 6th versus this one is that one is 30. All right. It's got to roll that or better.
E.
And this one collapses. Nice
Ooh.
work. Nice work, Ray.
Good job.
Okay. Next up. Good work, Ray.
Yeah.
I think we deserve a wee
Yay.
yay. What do we know? All right. Anything else from you, Gray? You've got 25% left to act.
He would just. I don't. I don't know. What else would he do? He would just say, "Where's Askell? Where's that guy? There you go."
Okay. All right. Etienne, anything you're doing, please?
More of the same, I think. Unless he's called in or someone communicates what's going on, he'll just assume that they're doing the thing.
Okay. Let me have a look. 1, 2, 3. Could you make a perception roll, please? It'll be a masked one. Or an observation.
That's a 36, and his perception is not great. Plus 15.
Cool. Cool. 36, you said?
Yep.
Okay. 15. All right. Cool. All right. Yep. You continue calming Efsun down. She definitely seems more reassured. Her voice is no longer quaking. Keros.
Well, first things first, is she aware of the snuggle bug
No.
situation going on
No.
with Etienne?
No, she can't see it.
She'll be, because she would be upset and would want to be looking for any sort of love potion spells.
Okay. She can't see it.
Okay. No, it's just as well. That's all I can say.
Mm-hmm.
Probably not a lot to do. Could she perhaps? She'd have to dance around Nicholas there, but move behind the pillar in front of her, the next pillar.
Yeah.
That'd be okay.
Yeah.
But yeah. But on the other side.
Yep, there.
No, like behind. No, on the other side. Sorry, I'm pointing. That's not helpful. Yeah, and then kind of. Yeah, as long as she's covered by that pillar.
Okay. Yep.
And if she's got any action left, she'll start preparing. But that's 90%, right?
Yeah, but I mean that was a matter of a few feet. So.
GM, thank you.
All right.
She will start preparing.
Excellent.
And she'll probably want to know where Victory is, so she might do a pss, 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 pss.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Nicholas, you are no longer stunned from trying to sleep. Grey.
Can he still see through the Wispling's eyes?
Yes, you can.
Cool. He will get the Wispling to look around the room, particularly wanting to look at the sleeping creatures.
Mm-hmm.
Can he do a perception roll?
At a minus, yep.
Yep. Yes, please.
Give me a roll, please.
21.
21. Yep. Okay, and what's his perception?
33.
What's he? Yeah. What?
He's wanting to see. So he's aware that sleep's been happening. He's wanting to confirm that they're all still asleep.
He can see the large figure non-moving on the ground. He can see 4 of these figures. They're moving slightly, perhaps, on the ground, but they're certainly static, largely static.
Awesome, thank you. He will communicate that to Mithan. He will say, "Looks like they're all asleep."
Okay.
Yeah. He'll just say it, sort of quietly-ish.
Okay. Oops, probably no more hissing. A moment. Just turn that off. All right. Cool. Oh, hang on. Oh, sorry, Pete. He got stunned. What am I talking about? No, he's lost contact with the Whispling.
Okay, sure. I thought that as it's a summon, it's summoned for the duration. And then if he can choose to concentrate on it and see through its eyes, otherwise it's sort of still there. I mean, but just whatever the call is.
Okay, yeah, no, true. If it stays the duration, certainly for the 30 seconds that he was out, he couldn't see a thing through its eyes.
Absolutely. Yep.
Yeah, okay, fair point. If it's for the duration, yep, happy to go with that. All right.
Cool. Thank you.
Mithan, you've now been informed that according to Nicholas's this weird guy, he tells you that all 4 are down.
Where did she get up to with loading her bow?
I'm happy to say she probably needs another round, but for the sake of playability, she's got a loaded bow this round.
She will begin moving up. She wants to leave 10% to talk. She needs 30% for a perception, so she'll move up 40%. 60%. She's going to stalk. She's going to move quietly. Yes. Is that half base movement rate?
Yes.
To stalk. So she stalks at 65 foot per round. So what's 60% of that? 10% is 6. So 36 foot. So she can stalk up, 15, 18 foot, 20 foot.
Give me a stalking roll, please.
Oh, 78.
Okay.
Plus 63.
78. Okay. 78 plus 63.
Yep.
Okay. All right, just a second. God's sake, where to put it? Okay. Okay. She she moves up to here.
Cool. Thank you. She would like to do a 30% perception on making sure that they're asleep and the rest of the room beyond, if she can.
Give me a roll, please.
83.
83. Master, I'm afraid.
Yes.
And her perception is
69, dudes.
69, dudes. Cool. Yeah, I mean, she has. There's a reasonable amount of this horrible purplish glow coming in from where you can see, even though she's a human. A couple of these things kind of twitch, but they're definitely on the ground. They're not on their feet.
Oh, okay.
And she definitively counted 1, 2, 3, 4 that are down. She can make out 1 here and 1, 2, 3 here.
We had seen 4 to 5, hadn't we?
You saw a number of these things. You thought there could be more than 4.
Okay. And she was aware of the plan. She knows, the Ethanol's invisible. She knows where she was supposed to be. She will judge the distance and whisper, I think they're all asleep. Go near Ethanol. Yeah.
Okay. Cool. Just a second. All right. Cool. Ethanol, you now have this information, and you may act on it if you wish. Anything else from just before we go to Ethanol? Anything else from Mithan?
If she can, she'd like to have moved to the side so she's undercover, but she might not have any more action.
That's probably her, I think, Pete, at this stage.
Okay.
Yep.
But she'll continue to look in that direction, of course, and she's got her bow and arrow ready.
Sure. Neathanol, you had an opportunity action for earlier in the rounds. You now have some fresh information. What do you do?
So she'd like to cast. Just a question to remind me, Chris. We talked about maybe a bow could be used to dispatch a sleeping creature,
Yes.
but we talked. Obviously, you'd have to be quite close. What
Yep.
did we decide on that?
Yep. So I'd said you needed to be close. The decision I've come to thinking about it is you need to be within short range of that bow. So, for example, a light crossbow is most of them will be 10 foot or less, I'd imagine. Light crossbow is 10 foot. A longbow is 10 foot. So you need to be less than 10 foot away.
Okay.
And it's basically, right on top of the thing, pointing it straight at its head. You'd get a bonus for the attack, and you would need to make a non-fumble. A fumble, of course, is a problem.
Yes. Yep. Okay, that's good to know. Okay, well, Nathan will cast anyway.
Sure thing. Go for it. She's been preparing many rounds. Give me a go.
$73.
Plus many rounds plus plenty. The spell goes. Yep, the spell goes off. What does she cast?
Minor long door, so she teleports any place 50 foot. She can pass through walls as she so requires.
Mm-hmm.
So she would really like to just appear just the other side of the pillar, really, from where she is, just short of the steps, alongside the sleeping creatures to the, as we're looking at them now in the square to the...
She can't see anything, so she just teleports.
Okay.
Yep. So the spell was absolutely successful. She teleports here, and I'm going to ask for... Whoops, a daisy. She obviously has no idea of what's beyond there. I'm going to say there is a 30% chance she lands on top of that one. Give me a roll. 30 or under, and she's got a problem.
I presume I have a choice of where she teleported to?
Yep, you said behind that pillar.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, obviously I wouldn't have gone that close to the grate or anything, because she knows.
She doesn't. She actually doesn't. She doesn't know anything because she's been standing right here. She has no information.
Right.
She doesn't know where they are. I'm sorry. I'm not trying to be unpleasant, but she doesn't know where they are. She's got no idea.
All right.
30 or under, and you got a problem.
7.
So you teleport, and you land on this thing. Nathaniel, you're now here, and you now find yourself inside this cage. This creature shrieks, makes a horrible hissing noise. And is in the process of waking. It can't attack you this round because it's kind of still waking up from being surprised. But it's not good. I would like you to make an orientation roll, please, as well, just to get your bearings.
46.
46, sure thing. And what's your perception, please?
68.
68. Cool. Yeah, I mean, good enough. She knows where she is. She had no idea where these things were. She's teleported in, and she's landed right on top of one. She's picked up that much information. It's now struggling to get to its feet. Did you do it some damage when you came down on top of it? That is a really good point, actually. And it was number 2. Could you give me a full crush attack, please, on this thing?
94.
Ooh. How much does she weigh?
One moment. 150 pounds.
Okay. Could you give me a roll, a D100 roll, to determine whether you kind of just stepped on a claw, or whether you kind of landed. Yeah, this is a better way of doing it. Whether you a low roll out of a D100 is you basically just stepped on a claw, probably no major damage. A high roll means you basically landed right on top of it, and I'll take that 94 as the attack roll. Let's see kind of where he landed on it. Low is basically no impact.
24.
24. Yeah, probably at that rate. No, it was just a claw that you landed on, so actually I'm not going to take the attack roll. So yeah, it's now awake. You're aware of where you are, and it's now waking and getting to its feet.
Am I visible or invisible?
That's a really good question. I think with the teleportation, no, you'd have to become visible. It's a pretty big thump at the other end. Yeah, no, you're visible.
Chaos.
Fair to say. I mean, go with my my reasoning here. The definition in the spell is if a character suffers or experiences a major shock or a blow or an attack or casts an offensive spell, you become visible. I think with teleporting, I think you become visible again. You know, it's kind of probably quite a thump, don't you think? I think that's reasonable.
Don't know. I don't know how much of a whether the displacement is obviously.
Yeah.
If you're on the same level, I don't know. Is it if you're, I can understand if you had to change in height, but don't know.
Yeah, I'm going to go with it. It's a good question. My gut says I think it is because it's quite a dramatic change. Yeah, potentially come back on that ruling, but I'm going to say yes. I'm afraid she is now visible. That was Mithan's turn. Then Neathanel's. Next up is Severin.
So is his bow ready now?
Yes.
So I think he'd hearing the call, rush forward.
What call?
He's seen Mithan rush forward, so he'll rush forward as well with his bow.
Mithan was stalking.
Oh, okay. He saw Mithan move forward because Mithan was right in front of him.
Mm-hmm.
He will rush forward.
Okay, cool. Cool.
With his bow, and he knows the plan, right? So if he can reach the end and put an arrow into one of them in one round, he'll do that. Is that possible?
Running in plate mail. I mean, yeah. If he runs successfully, if he gets 100% result on his running, that would. No, he could actually walk that and do it. He could actually walk that and do that, Graham. It's less than 50 foot.
Okay. All right. Well, he'd like to do that, and I guess if he notices Neathanel standing on one and one coming to, that would be a logical one for him to. He might try and shoot it.
Okay. You are clanking. So Mithan was stalking. You're making no attempt to move quietly, and you're moving in plate, so you're making definitely some degree of noise. Just so you're aware.
Well, if he's cognizant of that. No, he doesn't want to wake them up, so no, he wouldn't do that. Then if he's bugger it. Can he creeps? He doesn't have a stalking maneuver. There's no point. Okay, well, he'll line up a shot. He'll fire at one that he can see and not hit Neathanol. I guess that will be the... does he do that? No, he doesn't do that. He'll line up a shot and hold an opportunity action.
Okay, sure thing. Done. Tanya.
She will do that, though. So she'll stalk up as far as she can with a bow and see if she can dispatch one.
Okay. So you need to... So stalking is half movement rate. You tell me how far she can stalk, please.
So she'd like to get there and take a shot. So
understand.
Obviously she doesn't.
Yep,
Yeah.
the distance. I need to know the distance.
Okay. Tanya can move 60 foot in a round.
So 30%, so 30 foot would get it to there, but she's moving. She's wanting to move and attack. So movement is half the round. So a full round of stalk would get her to there. That's 30 foot. However, she's half stalking, which would get her to 15 to there, and then firing for the remainder, because firing a bow is a 50% action. So she could move to there, and she could move stalk to there and fire.
So she can't stalk any faster, but take a minus on her stalk.
Yes, she could.
Guess what she wants to do is get to the railings and take a shot, because she's aware that there's not much time. So I guess she'd take a risk on that, on getting there to take a shot, being as quiet as she can, if that makes sense.
All right. So I would say that she could walk there at a normal pace, but she'll have a minus on this roll. Give me a roll, please.
$26.
26. What's her stalk?
Sorry. Why is that not obvious? 131.
Okay. Minus that because she's not creeping. Okay.
And then if she sees me,
just a sec. Okay. Yep. So she's moving up at a faster than normal's creep. Yep. And what happens?
So when she gets to the grate, she would like to... She's presumably now seeing Neathanol on top of the creature that's stirring, so she would like to put an arrow into the one that's stirring.
Okay, sure thing. This one right here. Give me a roll. It's a point blank range, please.
68.
68. Now, I'm afraid because it is moving, it's not a coup de grace kill. You'll understand that? Yep. You'll definitely get a bonus because it's still kind of half on the ground, for sure. 68. And it is number 2. Cool. It is, by the way, the one that she has shot previously, just as pure coincidence happens.
Andy.
Yep. So I'm going to give you the fact that it was, downed, and it's on its side to you. So that's a, and what was the roll, please? A 68.
Yep. Plus 101.
Whap. That is a very solid 22 in an E. Actually, it's more than 22. It's 28 in an E puncture. Roll the E, please.
$99.
Ah!
Oh, God. I say it's quite cold here, but I'm sweating. Oh,
The
I dropped it.
heart, and you're to blame.
Thwack. So the actual crit result was, thanks Pete, you're right. Shot through the heart, reeling back 10 foot for a suitable spot for dying. Weapon is stuck in reeling foe. Wallop! Crunch. And it goes down. Very, very, very dead. Very dead. That's killed 5th level. Nervous much?
Yeah.
Well done, well done, well done.
Very well, very well.
Well done.
Excellent. Does that make a noise? This thing reeling
No.
back 10 foot.
It's a precision strike.
I will.
Sorry, does she have anything left of her round, or is that it?
That is well and truly it. Well and truly it.
Right.
Okay. Okay, so I'm going to say with that noise, with the thing waking up, with the sound of this thing reeling back, 25 plus. I think realistically there is a chance that at least one of these things would have heard that. They've got a reasonably good perception because they're creatures. I'm going to say that, and they need to roll 111 based on their perception and the noise. They need to roll 51 or better to start stirring. Potentially one.
How many are they? Sorry, can I ask a question? How many of these are in magical sleep at the moment? Because obviously some have gone down more recently.
None. None. All are well and truly. So they have 1 round of magical sleep, and they're now all well and truly out of that 1 round of magical sleep.
That's a good point, actually. Because this is the end of the round in which 2 of them were put down. Because the Ethanol still had opportunity, and so did Tanya.
Yep, which means there's another 2 that aren't.
Yeah, so but 2 are in magical sleep, correct? Gray's 1 and...
Yes, actually you're right.
Yep.
D100. Okay, so 51 or above, and you might have a problem. Okay. She slinks up to the bars, skewers this thing just as it's beginning to wake. One of them kind of stirs, and then kind of just goes back to sleep. And you breathe again. Next up, Demos.
Can he still hear Etienne and Efsoon
Yes.
chatting?
Yes, he can. And I'd also like you to make a perception roll, please. Can you make a roll?
Okay.
Must be masked.
I'm too scared to roll.
Don't roll a 50.
Yeah, 15.
15. It's masked, so this could be good or bad or nothing. Okay. What's his perception, please?
Sorry, hang on. His perception is... Where are we? That's plus 25.
Oh, okay. Yeah, so a few seconds ago, he's been listening intently to what's been going on out here, and also kind of discreetly trying to avoid what's going on here. and just on the kind of, not the edge of hearing, but there was definitely a strange kind of noise from the direction that Askell had gone. It sounded, I mean, it was faint, but it sounded a little bit like this. I mean, it was definitely some distance off, just not quite on the edge of hearing, but not quite that dramatic, and maybe not quite that large. But the others are kind of canoodling in the corner. What does Demos do, please?
I think Demos is going to be like, oh, I think I heard something. I'm just going to go check it out. And quietly walks away, walks towards, where Askell went.
Okay, sure thing.
They can't really see. Sorry.
Yeah, you get down here and you're confronted by pitch black. Absolutely pitch black.
Oh. I feel like he'd probably turn around to Etienne and Efsoon and just kind of be like, sorry guys, but I need some light, please.
Etienne, any reaction from you?
Certainly, yeah. Etienne would respond to that. And if Etienne, if it is his go, he would light up a torch.
Okay, take you a couple of rounds to do that. But yep. All right, cool. That is the end of that round. Initiative, next round. And we're off. Nathanal is first up. Nathanal, you've just had a quick bit of narration. You've just had a bit of a stressful situation. You've teleported in, wham, you're now visible. You've landed on this thing's claw. It's kind of hissed at you and begun to start stirring. And like a split second later, an arrow comes through and whacks it about 10 foot over here, and the thing collapses on the ground dead. One of them, this one here, just kind of started twitching a little bit, but then has gone back to sleep. What do you do?
Kill DeGras, kill on as many as she can in a round.
One. You can do one a round.
One then, please.
Okay. Any preference?
Well, I mean, she's obviously noticed Tanya, so I guess that one, the one closest to her, given that the other one is really close to the bars.
That one there?
Yeah, so she'll be quiet about it. She'll do a silent kill.
Okay. Sure thing. How does a silent kill work, please?
It's a skill.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, and obviously, there's no point doing kind of ambush or anything like that in this instance, as that makes neither here nor there. No. Is that right? Or?
No. So a coup de grace kill assumes that so long as you don't roll a fumble, your foe is dead. Basically, you put the sword up against their neck and run the sword along their neck. Whether you do it quietly or not, or you wouldn't do it quietly, there is a chance that there would be a sound. However, if you have a skill like Silent Kill, that would have an impact on it. So how does Silent Kill work, please?
It's you roll it. I got plus 79.
Okay. And what do you need to roll for a success or otherwise?
I
think is it
I would have to look that up, but I would imagine it's 101, and a standard kind of.
Yep. Okay.
Whether there's degrees there, I don't know.
Okay, let's go with that for the moment. But yeah, we should check into that. So so you rolled a 79.
No, that's the plus.
Oh, okay.
Do I roll the attack kill roll or the silent kill first?
Up to you.
All right. Well, I guess it was logical to do the attacking roll.
Okay.
44.
44. The creature is dead one way or the other. Did you do it silently?
70.
70.
plus whatever I just said.
79.
Memory man. Yep. Okay.
79. So that was a success. And that thing, number 1, is now very dead.
Right. Cool.
Chance, much smaller chance, that its twitching and stuff might have alerted its companions. The chance is slim because you did a silent kill. But let's find out. Ooh, there's the 9. There's the 95. But there's the 18. Okay. Yeah, this one here kind of twitched a bit as the body of this one kind of flopped and a gout of blood came over this one here. It's not as quiet as this one. That's completely out to it. But it didn't wake. That's Neathnal's turn this round.
And sorry, how many are remaining asleep, not dead?
You've seen Tanya kill that one.
Yep.
You've now killed that one.
Yep.
So you're assuming that one and that one are asleep.
Yep.
You're guessing.
Yep. Okay.
Gray, what are you doing?
Hello. Well, this is all very exciting. Guess he'd probably move forwards, see if he can assist in any way. So he'd probably try and move up kind of near Enya.
Okay.
And once he gets there, I guess he's preparing.
Okay. He walks up.
Can I just jump in?
You
will have seen.
So you didn't say you were sneaking. So Gray, you walk on up. Let's hear if any of these creatures hear you coming.
Very light-footed.
Very light-footed, true. But these things have a decent perception. Sorry, Gray.
No, I should have said it.
So you walk up successfully. I'm going to say so these things have a passive perception when they're asleep of that. They need. Okay. Okay. So there are 2 of them left, and if either of them, I'm going to roll for each one. If either of them roll a 66 or better, they would have heard something. Here's the first one. First one doesn't hear Gray. The exclamation mark space D100. Second one, 66 or better, and it hears something. Yes. This one here hears footsteps and begins to get to its feet.
Okay.
There we go.
Sorry, guys.
That happens. That happens.
I think not to labour the point.
Oh.
Heros.
So, hopefully she's heard Neathnal's little call.
Mm-hmm.
And
hopefully she's what, sorry?
Didn't Neathnal call out to...
No.
Oh. Who's behind the grate?
Yathanel.
Yeah, didn't she call out and said Keros invisible? Help? The other round?
That's a really good point, actually. Yeah, that's a really good point. I'd forgotten that.
No, Nathaniel didn't call out.
Didn't you say, oh, Keros help? Or Keros invisible?
Yeah, no, I mean, she didn't. No, she didn't. She didn't actually say anything. She was hoping to dispatch the creatures. She's not going to shout.
So was that Graham saying that, or was that Neathanel?
That was just me saying that. Sorry if it was confusion.
Sorry.
Yeah, I didn't. Yeah, no, Neathanel wouldn't have shouted. Obviously, she's just.
I got all instructions and I got ready.
Yeah. Sorry.
Oh, would I have heard the kerfuffle?
You've heard some muffled sounds, but that's been it. Yeah.
Well, she'd like to go and investigate and see if she could be of help.
Sure thing. What does she do?
So she'd like to move up to that big block and peek around the corner.
Okay, give me...
Where Mithran is.
Yep, so she walks up there. Cool.
Yeah, yep. Or trots, maybe fast walks.
Fast walks, done. Okay.
Quietly, of course.
No,
quietly.
too late.
Oh, no, I was thinking last round when you said that. Don't forget to say quietly. Quietly.
Too late.
Oh, no. She's obviously been quiet throughout the whole scenario.
This one here is now on its feet.
Oh, God, sorry. In which case, she'd like to move... Can she just move promptly down?
She doesn't know this. Obviously, she can't see it.
Oh. How much action have I got left?
Oh, you moved virtually nothing.
She'd like to peek around the corner and then move down to be of assistance, ready to cast.
Okay.
Next round.
So she peeks around the corner and then moves down. She comes down here. Cool.
Yeah.
Alrighty. Jada, you have been preparing for about 3 rounds. What do you do?
Yeah, I was preparing to help Askel, just sort of wondering where he might be. And, also praying, thinking where he might be. Might go have a little look.
Okay. With a prepared spell, or while you're preparing, you can move 10%.
Oh, so I stop preparing. So I've done 3 rounds. 3 rounds.
3 rounds. So that preparation.
3 rounds of preparing.
So that will, when you move, that preparation ceases.
Okay. But I can only move 10%.
Correct.
Oh, okay. So I'll just go looking as far as I can go.
Okay. Cool.
Oh, have I got a light? Is it dark down there? Also, how
So you
I've
move.
got a rope. How do I know how long it is?
So you move 10%, so you get to about here, but you still keep your preparation.
Okay. How do I know how long my rope is? It just says rope.
Why would you be interested in a rope?
I'm just asking. I don't know who's down a hole. Just asking.
What hole?
And also, these herbs I've got. There's a whole list of herbs, but do I have them? It says things like stops bleeding. Do I have those? There's a whole list of them.
Yes, thank you. I'll tell you what. I'll go. So yes, you'll have some. Can anybody else help me with that?
It could wait because I don't know what he's doing yet. I'm just looking. But there are some cool herbs there which I've never used.
Yeah. Who last played Jada? It was probably Anthony.
And Anthony down the hole.
I'm not down the hole.
No. It's just, I think something must be up because you said I should probably need some healing and then you just disappeared.
Yeah. We might come back on the herbs, but okay. Definitely we do need to do it. And Pete, just while I think of it, any herbs that either your characters are carrying, can you make sure? So I do want to use that XP tracker to keep track of herbs. So any herbs that characters have, either in those boxes that you looted from the tower ages ago, they do need to be on that master sheet, please. So in the next few games, cool. And it'll be the same for Jadar too, but you and I'll do that separately, Stara. Cool.
Okay.
So Jadar is not wanting to lose the last 30 seconds of prep, or 40 seconds will probably be. So she moves 10%, so she gets to about there.
Yeah, and also all that flirting, I just want to sort of walk away from it as well.
Quite understandable.
Coincidentally. Gosh.
Quite understandable. Right. No, not yet. No, not yet. Okay. Etienne, Demos has come over and said, can you please provide a light? You've said yes, and you've started rummaging in your pack for a torch. It'll take you a good, probably a couple of rounds to dig out a torch, and then I don't know, how long does it take to light it's in the book somewhere, but
if it has Jade is holding a light, right?
Yes.
He trots over to Jade and says, "Do you mind if I borrow this?"
Okay.
And all being well, we'll take the light and follow Demos, or lead Demos, either way.
What does Jada say?
Are you taking my light?
I'm asking nicely if I could borrow your light.
Since I have another one in my bag, sure.
Thanks.
Okay. I'm not going to futz around with torches, but... oops, that was off soon. Etienne, you now have a light, and what do you do?
Indicate to Demos will no doubt realise and say, well, yep, where are we going?
Okay. Demos?
I think I heard something this way. Through
Let's go that way.
Yeah, so let's go this way.
Okay. And these two characters head off here, leaving poor Afsoon all alone, and the cat. Alright. You guys get to probably about here at this stage. There is no sign of Askell. And next round I'll tell you perhaps what you guys see. Leif, what do you do?
Leif will cast Sleep on the one that's awake.
How do you know it's awake?
Because he will have been very carefully watching that, so he would be moving to his left. He would creep to his left, and yep.
Okay.
Yep. And assume he can see it, or does that require a perception roll?
It would, with that amount of people in the way. Yes, please.
Okay. Yep. Sure.
This is unmasked. Give me a roll.
Oops. Oh, I'm putting the wrong thing. Oh, 73.
73, good roll. Plus, what's his perception?
His perception is 40.
He knows what he's looking for, so I'll give you a bonus there. The light's not great, but yeah, you catch a glimpse of this one here getting to its feet.
He will snapcast Sleep.
Okay, cool. That's on number 4. Give me a roll, please.
82.
82, it's a good roll.
Whew.
82, negative 30 for no prep, plus 7 for his level. Any other modifiers?
He will do the gesticulation and the he'll perhaps hold off on the talky talk.
Oh, he's not shouting?
No. I don't know if it's shouting.
It is shouting. It is absolutely shouting. It's definitely audible. It's loud. That's why you get the bonus. Definitely shouting. No doubt.
Okay. Obvious casting incantations.
10 plus 10. Cool.
Yep. True.
69. 25. You are 7th. It is that.
It's got the levelly thing.
Hang on.
Sorry.
25. 61 plus 25. And up to 6, is that right?
Yeah, up to 6, yes.
Cool. Cool. Okay. So this thing is kind of struggling to get to its feet, and it promptly collapses again.
Oh,
Wow, nice work, Leif.
God.
You're a legend.
God.
I like mouths. Congrats. Thank you.
Well done! Yay! Bravo!
Silently winks.
You have 25% action life. Anything else you're doing?
He'd have this in there. He's gonna if anyone looks like they're gonna move loudly, he's gonna monitor them and like silently gesture. Stop.
He's gonna put them to sleep.
All right.
No, that's Nicholas who puts the other team members to sleep.
Okay.
Yeah.
Speaking of Nicholas, what does he do?
He is. He's going to monitor through the whistling, and he's going to keep very close watch up the corridor.
Okay. So this one is on its feet. This one was getting to its feet and has fallen.
So is that one awake?
Yes.
I didn't realize.
Yes,
Oh.
there are two awake. One woken by Keros, one woken by Grey.
Sorry, I missed that. What's the one that's on its feet doing?
It's just in the process of waking up.
Actually, sorry. Sorry. The other one is in its magical sleep, so he will use the whistling to attack it.
The one that's waken up.
Yes. So the one that's actually awake at the moment, he will use the whistling to attack it.
Okay. Distance of. What is that? 20 foot. There'll be a slight minus to the attack, but go for it.
Just while you're rolling, sorry, I'm going to have to go to bed. I've got a super big day tomorrow.
Sure.
Oh, we've done well.
But feel free to cast for Keros, whatever she needs to do.
Cool. Also, I'm laughing, Alex, because I wonder what happens when a whistling fumbles.
Okay. Make a roll, please.
No.
Good night.
Good night. Well done.
Night, sweetheart.
Alex.
Night. Night. Take care. Ta-da. Bye-bye.
See you.
Hello.
Okay. Give me a roll, please, Pete.
That was a 2 followed by a 55.
2. So that's a natural fumble. Can this thing fumble? I guess it can. Yeah. Give me a roll, please.
55.
55. Natural attack. You are thrown off balance. You may only make small attacks for the next 2 rounds.
What?
That's what it
Is that
says.
really like small-sized attacks?
Yeah, I guess so.
Oh, well, it only does small attacks anyway. Oh, no, it doesn't. Does medium now. It does medium. Yes. Okay, cool. Thank you. Done for Nicholas.
Next up.
Actually, sorry. That was 50%. He will say...
no, I'm gonna give you some time that you were looking at the thing, so to find out. Yep.
Sure.
But he would still have so take him about 10 seconds to realize what's going on. But he has 5 seconds a couple of seconds to spot what's going on.
Yeah. Oh, so has he got a little bit of action left?
A little.
Oh, all he was going to sort of stage whisper. He can see Mithan's there and Severin's there with bows. He's going to say, "There's still one awake."
Okay. Cool. Next up is Severin.
Can he get a shot in?
No.
Well, I guess
he could, but I'm going. No, sorry. You have said that you. Oh, hang on. No, it's this one. If it would have been this one, perhaps, but it's the one. Oh no, it's the one behind. No, you have specifically said that you were keeping a bead down the corridor with your bow. You've said that for the last round. There is a chance. It's partially obscured by grey, So there is a chance you could hit Grey. I'm going to say, yeah, there's a percentage that you could potentially hit Grey.
How likely do I think that is?
There'll be soft cover involved. You're not sure. It's risky, but not super risky.
I think I might have to. Sorry, Gray, but I think I might have to risk it because I assume Severin's last
I think
to
it's
act.
a good
Is he?
idea. Risk it.
I'm last to
He's been
act,
shot through the
so.
neck before and he survived, so it'll be all right.
This
Okay, well, hopefully hit the same spot then.
This will be a back attack on Grey if it misses. Give me a roll, please.
58.
58. Cover. Say. Okay. Composite bow.
Plus 80 with bow.
80.
8 plus 8, 80.
Yeah. And what was the roll? 58.
58.
58. I'll give you a bonus because it is it's a flank attack on it. So the shot misses. Now let's find out if it misses because Grey was in the way. It hits Grey.
Good.
It's a rear on Grey. It's a rear flank. So it's 19 and an E puncture on Grey. Roll the critical, please.
Amy, what did you roll? 62.
62. Thwack. Hits you in your forearm. Grey, you're taking 3 hits per round, and you're at negative 15. You take 5 hits, and you're stunned for 2 rounds.
Oh, bloody hell. Sorry, Gray.
No.
Sorry, Gray. I thought that was a very small chance of that happening. Obviously, I was wrong.
Good.
Thwonk. Oh, hang on. 62. Hang on a second. I just need to check that and make some.
Thanks.
Just coming. Three hits. Negative 15. Another 5 hits, and you're stunned for 2 rounds. What with your companions trying to shoot you and then try to sleep you, Grey? It really hasn't been a great night.
He's had worse.
He has had
All the
worse.
sinning.
Just 1 second, folks. Sorry, I just needed to do a quick little thingy. There we go. Cool. All right. That's the end of the round. It's
Mathan didn't go.
She snuck up. Yes, she did. Earlier in the round. Yes, she did.
It was last.
No, it wasn't last round. It was this round. Definitely this round. Definitely.
No, because she snuck up. She whispered to Neathanol in the same round. Neathanol teleported in, and that was the end of that round.
No, it wasn't the end.
Neathanol's acted twice.
Yeah, sorry, you're right. You are right. What does she do?
She's gonna run up and shoot the one that's still awake at point blank range.
Okay. She needs to or she doesn't necessarily know that one is awake. So
She's heard Nicholas.
What did Nicholas?
Nicholas said there's one still awake. and she saw, and she presumably noticed Severin fire.
Do you see an arrow? I don't know.
Hear it?
She
maybe?
might have seen it hit Grey.
And she's certainly focused down that end. Definitely.
Give me a perception roll, please.
Sure.
It's, unmasked.
I wish that was the attack. 99 plus 69.
Cool. So yes, she is aware of this thing. That's 10% action. What does she do with the remaining 90%?
She will move up. She'll need to move a little bit faster than her. So that's 30 foot. She can move 60 foot and around. Oh, move 60 foot? Oh, she can move 65 foot and around. So she doesn't need to even roll. So she can move right up and shoot it, hopefully.
Okay. And she's just walking?
Yes, because it's still the magic sleep for that other one.
Okay.
Isn't it?
Not that you probably know that, but yeah, okay. Okay, so move up and at point blank range, shoot this gun. Make a roll, please.
81.
Nice. It'll be a flank attack on it with a composite bow at point blank range. And the roll was an 81.
Yeah, correct.
I'm not going to give it its full DB because it's still getting to its feet. That is a whopping 219. One, two, three, four. 17 plus 20 is 37 in an E, and an E and an E and a D, Pete.
Oh.
What are you rolling first?
Rolling the E.
Give me a roll.
3. Great.
3. You do another 3 hits.
3 hits. Oh, well, that's around 40. Mm-hmm. Cool. And the D.
And sec. Just give me a second to prepare this, please.
Sorry.
Yeah, just come in. Hang on. Zero in a D, and roll the critical, please.
74 for the D.
Wallop. Hits it in its leg. It shrieks in pain. Negative. Yeah, it's you've definitely injured it. Plus another 6 hits, and yeah, this thing does not look happy.
Whoa.
Whack. Methane. And that is the end of the round.
Indeed.
What happened?
How's people's stress levels there?
Exciting.
Yeah, it is.
Are you needing to bail, Anthony? Oh, it's getting on to 10 o'clock.
Yeah. Hey, also to book in the session, I rolled 2 99s and those rolls as I was falling, so we'll have to catch it up next time. But that obviously impacts on me as well. I'm a double odds person.
Yes, indeed, it
Oh my
does.
god.
It does. So you have that's really 2 99s. Did you say?
Yeah, amongst those rolls of falling and stabbing and impaling and stuff.
Thank you. You also get another 100 XP for honesty. Very interesting.
Too, why not?
Very interesting. So that would go from your knees to your waist. All right. Curious.
So maybe I didn't have any legs to impale. I might have got away with it.
All right. That is the end of that round. Thank you for your honesty yet again, Anthony, /Askell. It's 8 minutes to 10, guys. What are we wanting to? I'm actually feeling fresh and happy to keep going. I'm also happy to can it. What do people want to do?
I'm
We
happy
gotta
to keep
go.
going, but I haven't got to go to bed, so.
I'm happy to keep going because it'll be good to resolve it, but happy to stop if we need to.
Yeah. When's our next session, Chris? Is it?
We're taking a breather next week, and we're picking it up again on the 14th. Mason, you're partying with your sister.
I sure am.
Fantastic. And we're playing again for the last session of the year on the 21st.
Okay.
Yep.
Cool. Yeah. I've got a boost if I can.
Of course. Yep, for sure. Nice one, Anthony. I'm really sorry about the dumb luck, just pure dumb luck, mate, about jumping across there. But it got things moving.
Yes. I had other tactics to try, but no, I'll just try jumping it.
Cool.
Oh, it was a fair call.
Yeah. Definitely. Nice one, mate. A pleasure to have you as per usual. Catch you next time.
Cool. All right, and I think Stara's going as well.
Yeah. See you later.
See you, Stara. Bye.
Okay.
Bye.
Take care.
Bye.
See you.
See you guys. Bye. Bye.
Oh, sorry, Chris. I also need to head off because I've got a massive day tomorrow.
Sure thing, Mason.
I need
Sure
to
thing.
sleep.
Yeah.
But happy for someone to play Demos. Please don't try. Please try not to impale him. He just got his beautiful legs back.
Oh, no.
No, it's fine. Yes. But yeah, thank you so much. It's nice to chat to you all.
Nice one. See
And
ya.
I'll see you in a few weeks.
You bet.
Cool.
Enjoy your sister's party.
Oh, I will. It'll be great.
Nice
Can't
one.
wait.
See you. Hey, and
Nice
I think the recording of this actually appears to have worked for the entire. Fingers crossed for the entire session tonight. So if you want to catch up and see what happens, I'll send you the recording at the tail end of it.
Exciting. Okay, I'll definitely do that.
Right.
Cool. All right. Have fun, all.
See you, Mason. Bye bye.
See you.
Good night.
Bye. Yeah. Are you four happy to stay on? Do we want to can it? What's the call?
I can stay for a little bit longer. I have an early flight tomorrow to what do we call it? Great Barrier Island.
Great Barrier.
So I will.
Oh, fun.
Definitely.
Yeah, which will be nice.
Nice one. One
Do we say one more round?
One more round?
Yeah.
Cool. Sounds good. All right. Initiative, and we're off. We are off. Neathanol, you're first up.
I would obviously like to attack the creature.
This one here.
Which way is it facing?
Pretty much like that.
Okay. Then, yep, she'll attack it. I guess. Yeah. She can't really do anything more than a straight attack, I don't think.
Okay, give me a roll. This is number 3.
$62.
62, and it's with 111 Sword Sword.
Yeah.
110,
110, sorry.
110, sure. I'm not going to give it its. No, it's been hit, but it is now fully on its feet, so it does get its DB. That said, though, you hit it hard, for 21 in an E/. Roll the critical, please.
Uh-oh. I think Graham's... Oh, he's back. He's back.
Sorry, still there?
Yep. 21 in an E crit, Graham.
Okay. 45.
How about 45?
Yep.
45. You hit it in its leg. Yeah, another 5 hits. No, another 3 hits, and then yeah, it definitely appears to be bleeding too. Yeah, crunch. That hit it hard. Didn't like that at all. Nice shot. This one here. Yep, there's the 97. It's the 45. This one here wakes. Or is in the process of waking. Keros, fair to say she's not immediately in the scene. She's here with her, yeah, a few behind. I'm going to say, what would she do?
Can she see the one that's waking up?
No, she probably can't. To be fair. So
if she was to move up, could she?
It's getting pretty crowded there. I'm going to say no, she can't. I'm going to say no action for Keros this round. Unless.
Or can she have a waiting action in case someone moves out of the way?
Yes.
Awesome.
How many abreast can we get in the corridor there, Chris?
2.
So could she move alongside Gray?
I suppose. No, I'm going to leave her there for the moment. She's kind of hesitating, waiting to see what others do. Jadar, ditto. Etienne.
Yeah. Hi. I mean, yeah, he'll lead on with Demos.
Yep.
Obviously, he's aware of the trap because we talked about it earlier.
Sure.
So he's proceeding with caution.
So you guys come up to this area here, yourself and Demos, and my goodness, right there is a pit. It's 20 foot down, and it's lined. What's really curious is it's, and you see it at once, peering down into it, you see there are spikes, a number of spikes at the bottom. There are also spikes on the side as well. Pretty vicious little kind of space down there, 20 foot down. Peering down into it. Yeah, sorry, that's what you initially see. Any actions initially from Etienne?
So it'd be quite a tricky thing to climb down, I'm thinking.
Yeah.
Are the spikes edged?
Yes. Edged and pointed. Yes.
Nice. Can I see our friend?
Give me a perception roll, please.
'44.
It's masked. What is his perception, please?
Not great. It's plus 15.
The light's not great, and of course, because it's a lip and you're looking down 20 foot, it's hard to get a really good view. But you see absolutely no sign of Askell whatsoever.
Okay. I'll ask Demos to have a look.
Okay, sure thing. We'll come to Demos in a second. Leif. You are here. What are you doing?
You can see it's very crowded.
Yes.
Excuse me. He is going to have an opportunity action of either moving up and into the corridor or casting a sleep spell again. I assume he can't see anything. Yeah, no.
No,
Yep.
too many people in the way. Yep.
Absolutely. Yep. Yeah, that's so. Opportunity action. If it clears, he'll do another sleep spell, or he might move up, depending on what happens down there.
Sure thing. Cool. Nicholas.
The Wispling is going to do a small attack, 2 small attacks on the one that's already had damage done to it.
That would be number 3. This one here. Yes.
3. Oh, it's good. I needed that number. I believe that he can do 2 attacks at 50% OB, so 2 35 small attacks.
Okay, go for it.
Let's get back into the right chat. First one. 55 plus 35.
55 plus 35. It's a small bash, correct?
Correct, yeah.
Small bash. Glancing shot, but you do it 4 hits.
Oh, we'll take that.
And then the second one?
Second one is 10.
Oh. 10?
Yep.
Yeah, that's a miss. Just dances out of your way, unfortunately.
And if he can, he'll report again 2 awake now.
Okay. It's probably 2 awake now. That's three words. Yep. Cool. Happy with that. Great. You've just been shot from behind. You are bleeding, and you've got part of an arrow sticking out of your arm. What do you do?
Kiris can heal, can't she? She's pretty good at healing.
She's okay. Yeah, she's okay.
I feel like maybe because she's right there, he would maybe stumble into it and try and get to behind that kind of wall, and then ask her to heal him quietly.
Okay. So
maybe point gesture to his arrow and be like, ah.
So moves in here. Kiros, I think, would instantly take you up on that. She comes around. Probably the very, very first thing she does is clamp her hand on the bleeding, which reduces that from 3 hits per round to 2 hits per round. So she's at least stymied the bleeding a little bit. And she would have a think about what she would do. Perhaps should prepare, perhaps, and...
Chris, can I just ask, because Karos intent...
Hang on, Graham.
Go on.
She would cast Cauterize next round.
Okay, cool.
Cool. Done. Nathan, what are you doing?
Point blank shot at the one that's waking up.
Sure
Snapshot.
thing. So
Snapshot.
that was this one here. Yep. So that's load and fire in a round with a longbow, correct?
Composite bow.
Composite bow, which, yep. You didn't say you were reloading. Oh no, she moved up last round, didn't she? So
she didn't have activity, so it's all she can do is a snapshot.
Is a snapshot, sure, which is a penalty of
-20.
-20. Sure thing.
Yep.
Give me a roll.
Takes 90%.
Yep. Go for it.
6.
Oops, hang on. Just coming. It is at point blank range. And it's the one that was waking up, you said? Yes?
Yes, correct. Yep.
Now that was last round that it... No, it was this round that it woke. It's a 6 that you rolled.
Yeah.
It's point blank range. It's not flank attack, it's face on. And it was -20.
Correct.
Correct. I regret to say, Pete, that negative 20 made all the difference. So just to check, it's 113 for the composite bow? Is that right?
No, sorry, 103.
That's right, because you don't have
She
your
doesn't
nice...
have the plus 10 bow.
Correct,
Yeah.
I need to adjust that. So
Yes.
110 plus 25 for the range, negative 20 because of it's a snapshot, with a roll of 6, and this creature's... Then again, sorry, it was this round that it was waking, wasn't it?
I believe so.
Yep, so I don't think
Yes.
giving it full DB is fair. So I gave it half DB, and that did make it. That's fair enough. It's not fully able to operate, so that's fair. Half DB, you do it 7 and an A.
This is foe. Which one?
Foe number 4.
4. Oh,
Roll the A crit. Make it good.
45.
Minor calf wounds. You're making it bleed.
That's
it.
Cool. She's got 10% action left. She's gonna move back. She can move 12 foot.
Okay, cool.
Can she duck into that alcove?
Let's find out. 12 would get her to there. Yep, I'd say she could just get around the corner and out of range for what's coming next.
Well, also out of... So people have got sight lines is the other thought.
Okay, yep, she's in there. Okay.
Cool. Thank you.
Sure thing. Tanya.
Tanya will fire at the creature. The one that's closest.
Cool. Number 4.
The one that hasn't been hit. That hasn't been hit yet, right?
Has been hit. Just was hit by Methane.
Right. For a tiny amount. Yeah.
Yeah.
So this is load. Did she,
So she's done a fire, reload, fire.
Right. So she's got one more clear fire. Cool. Go for it.
Yep. And if she makes the shot, is she able to retreat too?
Let's find out.
No, I mean, will she have room in her go to do that?
Let's find out. You might fumble, you might do something, you don't know. Let's find out.
In theory, that's what I'm saying.
Sure, give me a roll.
Yeah, but has she? I mean, what's her attack percentage versus movement?
50%. As
50, right, okay. Okay. Right,
always cool. 50% with the bow.
All right, cool.
Give me a roll.
93.
Nice.
Yes!
Nice.
93. Whack with the longbow. That definitely deserves a good meaty
one.
Thwonk. All right. That's 93. Not a flank, unfortunately. It is pretty much face on to her. It was waking up this round, so it only has half DB as per Nathan's shot. That's the result. So 179. Let's see if it did overkill. Not by a lot, but 1, 2, 3, 4. My 4 is 7 plus 23. That's a solid 30 hits in an E-puncture. Wham! Roll your and hang on. It was 17 over. No, it doesn't do an additional crit. Give me a roll, please, on the crit.
61.
61. Hit it in the leg. It's definitely bleeding. And another 5 hits.
And if there's anything.
Just sorry, can you just hold for 1 second, please? Is 500. It's for up to 30. Okay. Okay. Cool. Sorry. Yes.
Yeah. So with the remainder of a round, she'd like to get around that pillar.
This one here.
Yeah, out of spray range.
Sure thing. Yep, she gets here. Cool. All right. Demos. Demos has a look down this horrible, nasty hole as well. 69. Just quickly check his. What is his perception like? Demos. General knowledge. Where's your perception, Demos? I'm sure he has it. What did you want? Bridge, blacksmith, picking locks, riding horse. Maybe. Perception, there we go. Plus 35. Okay. So yeah, Etienne, Demos kind of leans, you think almost a little bit dangerously over the hole, peers down and says, I can't see Askell, but there's blood down there.
All right. Has Demos got a torch?
You've only got one torch between you.
Yeah, but has Demos got an unlit torch on about his person?
Unknown.
Okay. Well, if Demos has, he'll seek to retrieve it. If not, then Etienne will do it next go.
Okay. Cool. Unknown. So we'll go to Etienne doing it next round. Severin. Lucky last.
Would like to take another shot.
Sure thing. Leif, I'm assuming you're not actually there. You're probably close to your pillar. I'm happy to say that.
Sure. And Leif has got an opportunity action as well at the end, if that's all right.
47 foot. Severin, take a shot.
90.
90. Good roll.
Yes.
4.
He is 80, I think, with a bow.
Cool. And a 90 was the roll?
Yep.
Wallop. You don't get rear. Do get that, though. That is a solid, a very, very nice splat. 20 in an E-puncture. Roll the critical, please.
One.
Ah! You do it 3 more hits. And that is the end of the round. Oh, no, Leif. Yep, Leif.
Leif is going to do sleep on the one at the back. Whichever I suppose he can only see the one at the front.
I'd say you can probably see both.
He'll do sleep on the one at the back.
This one here, number 3. Sure thing. Go for it.
Sometimes it just doesn't roll. 61. You know, you can because I paste it in rather than type it. And
Sure. 61.
61.
Plus 7.
Correct.
Okay. Any other?
No prep.
No prep. -30.
No prep.
Cool. Any other mods I should know about?
Yes, he is going to. They're both awake. He's going to gesture and shout.
Plus 15. 53.
Thanks for the prompt.
Yeah, no, fair enough. Right. You're going for that one, and you were 7th, we said, wasn't it?
Correct.
Yep. All right. And it was a 6 level, so two levels of, well, yep, got it.
Yep. Yes.
All right, so this thing needs to make an 86 or better to remain awake. Exclamation mark. RD 100. Here comes the roll, chaps. Last roll of the night, 98.
Better have that as its resistance roll than an attack on us, though. I will say.
True.
I would say so. So
Oh.
And
Be careful.
Uh-huh.
all right, that gentlemen is where we're going to leave it for this evening, for this session. Hope you had fun. Hope your nerves have recovered, Graham.